My name is Mack Rice. I'm the engineering manager here at NorCal. Been working at NorCal for almost 4 years. Have previous experience in the traditional generation space, working as a field service engineer, traveling to power plants across the country. So to see a development of NorCal and the change that we've had over the last 3 to 4 years has been amazing. One huge piece is the BESS demo unit we have behind us. Really excited to partner with IES and Genetec. Their teams have offered us a ton of help when developing new technologies and logics as it relates to battery storage. And having a physical unit on site is just another step in that positive direction. I think from an engineer's perspective, having tools and fun toys to play with in our backyard is pretty amazing. The fact that we can take live data as opposed to simulated or forced values through a simulator really enhances our product, gives us a lot of ability to manipulate and understand what we're learning. And it's cool to see it live, to have something in our hands that we can dig around in and mess up before we deploy something to a site for real. So traditionally, a lot of NorCal's customers have mostly been focused on solar PV generation. In the recent years, because battery storage has become so important, we're seeing a lot of our customers now require battery storage on top of their PV fields. Why that's important is because they can take excess PV that they normally wouldn't be able to make money off of by selling to the grid. They can actually charge their batteries, and that enables them to extend their generation window, either pre-production or post-production, whenever the sun goes down. In addition to be able to extend their generation window, it also acts as a base load. Because solar is variable, the sun is not always shining as bright every day, you can then add a layer of a battery piece to allow for a constant charge or discharge, enabling a smooth dispatch for our customers. So in addition to traditional generation, where we have a lot of our customers that are selling energy to utility-based grid systems, these types of battery systems also have the ability to form microgrids. Microgrids are really important because if there's ever an event that prevents you from attaining energy from the grid, it allows you to be self-sufficient for a small community. Maybe it's an HOA, a hospital, a military base. All of those individual grid systems could independently operate from an overall utility that would, say, be a majority of California or a large state. These BESS systems can operate as black start functions, grid following, grid forming, and they allow for a lot of individual attention, whereas in a utility setup, you don't have that necessary flexibility as you're being dictated from the utility by what you can and cannot do. What makes this so interesting is the fact that it's such a new technology, at least to solar generation, that there's a lot of new players in the space. A lot of people are throwing their opinions into the hat, but I feel like at the end of the day that the best technology is going to survive. And so part of our job at NorCal is to work on these systems, understand them, tinker out all the tweaks and bugs in the code, and provide the most stable product that we can to our customers. So whether that's in a micro sense, on a microgrid, or at a large utility scale, our end goal is the same. We want clean, reliable power, and hopefully we can provide that for as many customers as possible. So NorCal's EMS system, combined with our traditional PV SCADA system, as well as our master plant control system, is able to operate similar batteries, such as the one behind me, or any battery that's actually on the market. These systems are all going to be used as open architecture, meaning that the customer has full access to all the logic, graphics, configurations on the back end, which will hopefully allow them to have more freedom when maintaining their sites, as well as any future expansions or maintenance that they may have. Our goal in all of this is to provide reliability to the grid and to ensure that our customers have a top-notch system.